Right, Claudia Collins joins us early on the recruiting roundup. She'll have more news and notes later, but it's a pretty significant story with Kyler Kasper over at Williamsfield. Claudia, big commitment with a little bit of a twist to it. Take it away.
Yeah, Brad, I know you were one of those people that kind of heard through the grapevine that Kyler Kasper might commit to Tennessee. I think a lot of experts kind of predicted that route. Nope, he's going to Oregon. He's officially a Duck and he's reclassified, which, to be honest, was something I was not very familiar with. But what that means is, yes, he's a 2023, but he's reclassified to 2022 and is going to head up to Eugene as early as this summer and begin to be a part of the team this fall. So pretty interesting outcome there. He had a ton of Power Five offers, but ultimately his home is in Eugene.
And when you watch Kyler Kasper, it is he's fun to watch. He's 6'5", great size, great speed. Just wondering, I'm going to talk to the Audible guys here in a minute about this, if this is going to become a trend where kids believe they should reclassify, skip their senior year, get the clock started, and they shouldn't. In Kyler Kasper's case, I could make the argument, yeah, I think you're ready to go to the next level. You think this could be a trend, Claudia?
I definitely think this is the start of something. I think, it takes one person to do it to see that it's possible. But I totally agree with you. It's going to be a case by case situation. For a lot of guys, that extra year in high school, might need it for that extra level of maturity and security. But I think that this is something that we can definitely continue to maybe see in the future.
You went out to Chandler High. You took on the weight room of the Wolves and came up with a pretty cool angle.
Well, first of all, I'd like to clarify, I did not do any weights in the weight room because it kind of sounded that way. I don't think I could hold my own there, but I finally got to check out Dylan Raiola. He's a guy that we've heard a lot about for months since he's made the transfer over from Burleson, Texas to the Chandler Wolves. He's the #1 ranked quarterback in the country. And I'm starting to see why, Brad. I mean, he really carries himself with such a level of maturity that I have yet to see since, starting this job and becoming a sports reporter. He really is next level. And he's really taken on that Chandler Wolves mentality, and he's already taking on that leadership role. I also really like just the way he carried himself in the weight room, kind of helping guys out, whether they were freshmen, seniors, it really didn't matter. But it was just nice to see. And he's also got a motto that I think is really great. Check it out.
I really lead by example, trying to touch a few people each day. I learned it from Russell Wilson's quarterback coach. He always said touch two. So just trying to touch a new person every day and, just earn their trust.
Dylan was also out on his second unofficial to The Ohio State University this past weekend. Also out there was Elijah Rushing out of South Point Catholic, the edge rusher out there. And he was just really impressed with what Ohio State had to offer. He got to catch the third quarter of the spring game and said he really is starting to understand that this fan base is like no other. It sounds like he's really interested in what Ohio State has to offer. He's also recently visited Northwestern, really liked that they were a really great academic school. He also checked out Notre Dame, likes the family aspect there. He has a lot of offers he can field here. So his doors are wide open. Yes, he's focused on college, but what he's really focused on is being in 6A this season with South Point Catholic. And I loved what he had to say. He said that I want to prove that we can battle with the best of them and that South Point Catholic is excited, ready to compete, and they're ready to make a name for Tucson. So I'm really excited just to see South Point Catholic as a whole this upcoming football season.
That's good stuff there. Claudia Collins and the recruiting roundup.